The good news I have for you is that in a moment I don't see us very far off, given the speed of things. You'll all be driving Chinese cars unless you live here, as long as our current government remains. Because when it comes to Latin America, Europe, and many Asian countries, Chinese cars are entering the market so rapidly that they're displacing traditional brands. Why? Because in China, all the factories are subsidized by the government, because China's economy is very focused on exports, not on domestic consumption. So governments in Latin America and elsewhere just let them in when they open their doors. 20, 30, 40 Chinese car brands, they're going to take over all the brands and you're going to be driving a Chinese car, okay? I'm not lying to you. This is the plain truth and reality. Sometimes the truth hurts, and sometimes people accuse me and call me a sellout. They ask how much I was paid. Let me clarify how much I was paid. I haven't been paid anything yet, but the day they offer to pay me, I'll accept it. If the offer is good, I'll accept it because, well, I work just like you do. You work for money. Is there any doubt about that? So I'm not a sellout, but if they make me an offer and it's a good one, I'll accept it. It doesn't matter if it's from China, Russia, or anyone else. Everything here runs on money. Imagine living in a world where everything you own feels mass-produced, where all the SUVs copy each other like they're milk cartons at the supermarket. That's when there's one that, without making a fuss, stands firm, stands with a kind of elegance that can't be manufactured, that can't be invented. It doesn't shout or show off, but when you close the doors, the outside world feels completely shut out. This is the General Motors Company Terrain by NALI 2026 model. It's all-wheel drive. It's neither the cheapest nor the most powerful SUV available, but it's among the few that truly know what they are. Take the opportunity and subscribe to the channel, because from now on, things with cars are going to get interesting. Even though I am often accused of being paid, no manufacturer pays me anything. However, outside the United States, it's different. All the reviews you see from Latin America, they're all paid, okay? They're all paid, but here, no man, nothing is paid here. So what's the problem now that you're all going to be driving Chinese cars? If you want to know the details, how everything is going to be, follow me, subscribe, and let's stay connected there. This Terrain has what's called a Summit white paint. The interior is a light gray. It's called light gray, and the roof is called ebony twilight metallic. It has a final price of $45,310, which isn't bad at all, because I already consider this to be mid-size. Some compact SUVs on the market cost more than this one. So this is positioned above the average of what is known as its category, right? Where are models like the CR-V and the RAV4, which I have here now? Those rarely exceed $40,000, okay? But this one's bigger, has more presence. Just look at that front. Yeah, here you're paying for technology, design, you're paying for that big Denali name, you're paying for the materials they're using here, which are totally superior. The lines on this Terrain are all sharp, but they're serene. Look at that side air intake. From the front, it just looks decorative. To see it, get closer and look inside. You'll notice massive air intakes on both sides to improve the car's aerodynamics. Yeah, it doesn't aim to look aggressive or sporty. To me, it actually seems arrogant due to all the chrome. Here at the front, there's a central camera, a big General Motors Company logo at the front, and the height is actually pretty good, okay? I see it as boxy, solid, tall, with LED lights and projectors underneath. This is a front that looks more like a gentleman's suit, but well put together. That's the impression you get from this front when you get close. And down here, we have shutters that open and close, so the airflow can be adjusted if it needs more or less. Everything is controlled there. Not just down here, up here we also have shutters. These LED lights feature an animation when turning on or off. If you look at it, looking at the hood and everything, there are a lot of premium details that aren't exactly functional details. But in a car like this, in this type of vehicle, all of that is part of the package. All of that is important. Here on the side, the car is very elegant. It's what they call an SUV with presence, and it's where you notice that it has much more size and more presence. Also, than the CR-V, than the RAV4, than all those that compete in this category. On the NALI door, 20-inch wheels that look pretty good on it. Here's a light, a 360-degree bird's-eye camera, keyless entry, matte black pillars, and roof rails. Now, when you look at it from the side, those wheels look like they're borrowed from a car that's much, much more expensive than this one. The suspension is tuned for comfort, no bouncing or extra stiffness here. These brakes respond very solidly. They don't feel like sports brakes, but the braking distance is quite short. That's really good. It It makes you feel very safe because at the end of the day, this is called the car that eats up miles, not curves. It's not for racing. The engine is an Ecotec 4-cylinder, 1.5 liters an inline engine. It has an 8-speed automatic transmission, but heating 0 to 100 in 6 seconds isn't what this car is for. It's known for its smooth, quiet, and efficient drivetrain. It delivers 175 horsepower and 203 lb-ft of torque. That's just enough to get you moving smoothly whether you're carrying cargo or have your family inside because there's plenty of space in here. It averages 25 miles per gallon, 24 in the city and 26 on the highway, so that's the average. There are better cars out there, of course. It's not going to surprise you, but it's not punishing you by wasting gas for no reason either. 1.5L small engine. And even though it's not a hybrid engine, it's what you would call the acceptable range, but very acceptable. It's made at the San Luis Potosi factory in Mexico. The seats fold 60-40. There's a lot of space here in this part, cup holders, and let's see how the space continues. I step back here. The San Luis Potosi plant in Mexico is notable for its high quality control standards. Very important when buying a car. It's similar to General Motors facilities in the United States. And you're going to have a lower cost because this is imported to Mexico or Canada. This falls under the free trade agreement, which remains unclear with Mexico, but it won't affect cars like this. But even so, all the engineering and everything here is still General Motors' hallmark. This car includes important Denali features, is fully made in Mexico, and involves labor. We have heated seats back here, air conditioning vents, 2 USB-C connectors, pockets below, good headroom, and a panoramic sunroof that reaches everywhere. Here, I don't see, for example, oh yes, we have speakers in the doors, more cup holders in the doors. The back of the car is very nice and comfortably fits 3 people. Grab handles up here, the materials up here are plastic, and here the quality changes a little bit, including when we get to the seats because they're not leather seats, of course. 680 kilograms here in the back. I already told you these seats recline and get pretty flat. I really like that. Includes a custom rubber mat that protects all carpets and fits perfectly. And here at the bottom it has the regular carpets, and much further down there's the spare tire, which comes with a spare tire. It's not full size, but it does come with a spare tire. That's important. When you open the doors in here, the first thing you notice is the silence, okay? And silence is important in a car like this, even if you don't believe it. It's not the sound insulation that surprises you, it's that you don't expect a General Motors company to feel this quiet on the inside, looking at the size and looking at the surface of the street. This is perforated leather, which to me doesn't feel like leather, okay? I don't feel like this is leather. I feel like this is some kind of fake vinyl leather. But since they're perforated, they're heated and they're ventilated. You have everything here, okay? The ones in the back are only heated seats. The steering wheel is also heated. Everything feels well put together. When you run your hand over it, everything feels excellent. And if you notice, it's a bit minimalist, but it has presence. The infotainment system we have here, this is our next level. 15 inches huge, with built-in Google. Though the cluster in front is 11 inches, everything runs fast. Device connections are smooth. We have wireless charging and remote start if you want to use it. It has dual zone climate control. Everything feels natural, even though the seats aren't real leather. I'm 100% sure of that. And the memory system we have here for 2 passengers, which remembers your seat positions, the positions of the mirrors, everything you want to remember. I love that there's no mirror or camera in the rear view mirror. Once you're used to it, you don't want to switch back. At night, I'm still not 100% used to this because at night it still looks kind of dark to me. So, when it comes to equipment, the list is long. 360-degree camera with high-definition view, rear view mirror with camera and built-in cleaner. Adaptive cruise control, front and rear automatic emergency braking with interactions even for pedestrians and cyclists. Blind spot alert with active steering assistance, lane keeping assistance, traffic sign recognition, collision alert system, seat vibration, and something that almost no one in this class offers is automatic braking when cross traffic is detected while reversing. For example, you're coming out of a parking spot, you put it in reverse, and if someone is coming, it gives you a jolt and stops you. That's happened to me often, and I actually like it. I don't mind the automatic braking. If it was in front, that would be different. So this has a lot of technology, and it's the kind of technology that, as I say, is the technology that saves your skin. The Terrain was created as a compact SUV for those seeking something more refined and upscale than a Chevrolet. In 2026, General Motors Company refined this Denali version, targeting American luxury, without apologizing. Okay, here we have towing, snow or road, and normal modes. I'm going to leave it in normal mode. You adjust it on the left using the bottom buttons, and it has automatic all-wheel drive. Who are its competitors? Well, that's a good question because this car has a lot of competition like the Mazda CX-50. This also competes with the RAV 4 Prime and the Hyundai Tucson Limited. But this Denali doesn't compete with those in efficiency and performance, it competes in experience, okay? It's like a Buick disguised as another brand, luxury without the Audi look. That's the idea here. So in this segment, this is one of the nicest interiors. The onboard technology has been praised many times, although the engine has been criticized. It's a 1.5-liter small engine, but there's room up front for a larger one. This was already a trend with small engines before the new government came into the United States. Electrify everything, yet it feels like a premium car, which isn't easy to achieve in its segment, and even less for this price that they offer it at. Now, if what you're looking for is excitement, then set your sights on Mazda, on Ford. If you're looking for technology and efficiency, Hyundai has a lot of this ground covered. But if you want comfort, if you want presence, a premium feeling that gives you massages every time you drive it. The Denali all-wheel drive Terrain, this 2026 model has an offer that few can match. They can't match it. This one is superior in that regard. Look at this steering wheel. 3 spokes with buttons on the right and left on this side. Bluetooth, heating controls, adaptive cruise, Denali emblem in center. The steering wheel is well sized, the seats are comfortable, and the air conditioning controls are good. At the bottom, you control many features from the screen, like cup holders and a wireless charger. There's plenty of space here. The panoramic sunroof is huge. I've only opened it halfway because it's so hot. You can open the rear hatch at the bottom of the door. It's fully equipped. This area is packed with connections. Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, and Wi-Fi for up to 5 passengers. Let everyone connect to the car. We have Google Maps, the camera. Of course, I have a 360 bird's eye view from different angles. I really love all those features they offer. I really like my cars. And I don't even look in the mirrors anymore. I just use the cameras for whatever I'm gonna do. Bird's eye view for anything. OnStar from General Motors is also included. All General Motors cars have it. The engine and transmission are from Mexico, but the rest of the car is American. If you get the chance, try it. I think you'll like it. I like it because I prefer cars with more space that feel bigger and taller. This car truly delivers. Try it. You won't regret it. We have electronic locks, reverse camera. I don't like Nally's being in Coromo, but that's just my preference. I also don't like that they left this outside. We have another camera here for the rearview mirror. Terrain all-wheel drive. And here's the General Motors Company. It tows 1,500 pounds, not bad. I already showed you the interior features and cargo options. The back part isn't bad at all. Lights that go into the sides. The whole design looks really good. It looks nice from the back. Leaving this outside is the only sloppy thing. I don't like it now, but that's how it is. A spoiler on top looks good. Because luxury is no longer measured in horsepower, nor in prestigious brands, not at all. It's measured by how the car treats you. For example, when no one is watching. Just consider that. This Terrain Denali, Mexican in origin with an American soul. This isn't an SUV that wants to impress you on the first corner you see. This is the car you want to have. When you're tired in traffic, it's so comfortable inside you can't imagine it. The day you're tired of the noise, you're tired of everyone. You want silence, comfort, and a seat that supports your back because this car doesn't broadcast your status to the world. This car is just for you without having to explain anything to anyone because you're not in debt for life with it. This car is affordable for all it offers. Thanks for subscribing. See you next time.